yoga. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Roger. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Randy was the person that really, motivated and convinced me to get on Happs even after I've had the account for a while. So I'm really grateful for him. A little motivation is always supported, folks. It's always beneficial. And you're the beneficial supported for other people around you as well. So don't ever forget that.
I
How you
pushed
doing
you
this
until
morning?
I pushed you, and I'm glad you finally came over. We appreciate it. Now that I've come on, where our views are going to fly up a little bit, I'm going to introduce you to people in your comments so you can meet some of the people, and I'll introduce you to them. Right now,
Sounds
we just had Mr. Ryan Richardson, aka Kick Your Bass. He's a tournament fisherman from Kansas City. Everybody,
all
come
right.
up and say hello. Don't be afraid. Come on up. Don't be shy. Everybody come in and say hello to Raj. A great guy. Do I tell him where you're at or you're not telling folks?
No, it's good. San Diego. It's fine.
There you go. Raj is over in San Diego. Whoop, whoop.
Most of my
Let's
videos,
see.
you'll see a nice little scenic route, little boats, little water, little sun, give you a little encouragement, I guess.
There you go. Zach is here. What's up, Zach? Thank you for coming over from the Twitter. This is Raj. Everybody, thank you for giving the awards. This is what he does for a living. So everybody make sure that you're giving. When a man's trying to make a living and you ain't giving, you're not supporting. Khalid, what's up, Khalid? My neighbor. This is Khalid. He's a friend of mine, and he is a good friend of mine. Mr. Khalid
How's it
lives
going?
about 10, 20 minutes away from me. This next
Nice.
person coming in, Raj, this is Miss Jackie My Sugar Plum. I am the guest this time, Jackie. This is Raj. This is
How's it
his.
going,
I'm
Jack?
up here as a guest. Everybody get in here. Come on up. If you're watching on a replay, follow Raj. He'll twist your mind and make you think about things.
That is the goal. That is the goal. We all have to be a
That
little
is
bit more discerning, a little bit more perceptive of the world that's coming now, anyway.
the only problem I have with you personally is your damn beard looks better than mine. I had shaved mine off and I'm just now returning it. Desert Lion. Yeah, Raj looks kind of like Jesus, don't he? There's nothing wrong with that. To look
I
like a
have been
famous.
told that. I'm
There
sure
you
there's a
go.
reason for it one day.
There's a high probability you may be a clone, and because he was a man of not Caucasian descent, as others might think.
That is true. They
It
also
depends.
do say when you operate on a certain spirit, like a dog has an owner, the dog starts looking like the owner. So if we're living in a certain spirit, maybe for whatever reason, this face in this universe in this time decided to look this way, right?
I can prove that. Earl, where are you? Earl, my cat is looking like me every day. Thank God I didn't buy a toad. Come here, Earl. All right, Raj, this is Earl. Check this out. Gray hair and a beard, man. We look like each other.
I can see the resemblance. He's got a
See,
better
it's
beard
happening. It's happening.
too. Are you
Miss
more of a cat
Gerber's
guy?
here. Welcome. Come again. I'm sorry.
Are you more of a cat guy, I assume, than a dog guy?
No, I like dogs, but I travel a lot for business, and it's hard to take care of a dog. Cats are
Makes
real
sense.
independent. It's easier.
They're
Jerry's
more
clone.
independent.
Who is Randy? Hey, what's up, Jerry's clone?
Who is Randy? Randy is another person at Haps who, really got me onto the Haps world, and we're now doing a little combo thing, little getting the subscription, getting the people, getting my face out there, getting my vibe
That's
out
it.
there.
I'm here. Dory Stevens, are you back in the U.S.? No, I'm not. I'm here in Saudi Arabia. Last month I was in the Philippines, and this month I'm in Saudi Arabia. And I was headed back to Philippines, but they closed the country down again, unfortunately.
It seems like they're really pushing this green passport aspect in EU, Israel, and all these other nations. America might be the only nation that doesn't do it, and because of that, they might cut that entire nation off. Could be a little possibility. 1984 style.
I hear you. What's up, Lucky with a straight ride? How are you? Jerry's clone. Greetings, Randy. Greetings to you, Jerry's clone. You're going to have that passport thing to travel in this world.
Yeah, it seems like pretty soon, they got to get the RFID in there. It's a slow preparation.
Yeah, you got to be it. So they're not, right now, I seen what was I watching? Twitter, that Qantas Airlines said you're not allowed to fly with them unless you've had a vaccine.
Yep.
So they're the first to start that.
Walmart's pushing it, I think, too, as a store version, and they'll monetize it throughout the entire region. Your job will force you to get it, all these other things. So it's going to get very tricky. People that did not realize this was coming, it's going to be a shock factor. And unless they have the confidence and the fortitude and the support from other people to know that they don't have to go along with it will corrupt them and it will distort them in a large scale because they don't know what to stand on. They're just going to assume the authorities and the people telling you have to do it. You'll lose your job. You have family, you have children, you have kids, you have responsibilities. You don't want to be a bad parent, do you? These are the angles they'll use to really manipulate people to get it.
Oh, they're going to manipulate it, and you won't really have a choice. By the way, Mr. Collinwood says, introduce the region to Raja. You know what? When you have, if your passport's up to date, after this is in the coming months when we're allowed to travel again, I'd like to invite you over. We'd like you to come over and experience Saudi Arabia.
I think I'd get along well there.
You'd have a great time here. We'll get you a plane ticket. You don't even have to worry about where you're going to stay. We'll work it all out. So when you're ready to come to Saudi, let me know.
Will do. And hopefully, the connections here, the environment here puts me enough in a situation that I'll be able to travel freely wherever I need to be. I notice people like myself, they limit your travel and your capability so your light doesn't spread too far. They keep it very, very restricted in some level.
Well, what they've been doing to me for years, every time I get up near a few 100,000, they start deleting people 10,000 a day, and then they put me back down to a simple person. Then I have to build it back up again. They've been doing that to me since 2008. If you do not go with the flow on the mainstream media, they always knock you back down. I know I've watched your Periscope account. You climbed to thousands of viewers, and the next week your count's gone. You got to come back again. They've been doing that to us for years.
Yeah, it keeps you motivated to push harder, but they do try to disparage you. They try to tell you, it's a waste of time. You can't do it. But the reason they try so hard is because they know your words are dangerous. They know the very utterance of it.
In Cobar and Riyadh and up north. There you go. Yeah, I've been set back so many times. I just keep at it. I don't worry about it. Every few months, they put me in a closet for a week, and then they let me back out. And then that makes all your followers go away, and you got to start again. But hopefully they'll calm down on that. Magic Kick, hello from London. Anyway, I've been put in the back door 50 to 100 times. It's crazy.
Makes us stronger, makes us more resilient, more capable.
That's why I appreciate people like you who speak how you want to speak, because the rest of us, the ones who don't do that, you don't understand the struggle we go just to stay alive in a normal environment without being ridiculed and knocked aside.
Shame and guilt, the very underlying tone they get you to throw you off balance, get you a haymaker. But once you learn how to fortitude that, then you walk with your chest out. You're head held high, and that's the only way to do it. Maybe these are the fortitude God is serving us.
Everybody, please follow Raj. This is his first broadcast from his laptop. He's did a couple on his phone, and now I can see many are following now. Please keep following. Colin, if you all don't mind following, everybody, please follow Raj. Let's get him built up in the community really fast. He has lots and lots of followers, but he's had account issues due to different other people wanting to moderate his beliefs. Helga is here. Helga's another nice and enlightened person. You will enjoy talking to her.
Hello,
Ann Miller, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. Let's build it up now. Let's get him at least 5,000 subscribers this week. That's simple. And then we'll go for 10,000 next month. Come on, folks. Get her up there. It's not that hard. If he doesn't enlighten you and change your thought.
And also, I do have a plan.
Go ahead.
That's true. I do have a plan to do a full 24-hour stream one day when I have more set up and more process. Just download all the information, answer all the questions, set up a little trend for a 24-hour stream construct. And you're all welcome. The more people that are listening, it motivates me, answers questions, gives me that energy. So the more that are in here, the better off for all of us, right? Collective group.
There it is. Like I say, Raj has a community. He's going to be a part of our community. Everybody's helped support each other. Remember, we're all a community here. You don't know what kind of support and what kind of company and what kind of favor you're doing to one person. You never know. There may be somebody right now over here in the comments that was just needing to be a part of a community to join something to have a better experience in their life. So come on over, help Raj, spread the word and be nice. Jackie, subscribe. Thank you, Jackie, my sugar plum. Everybody's favorite plum is a Jackie sugar plum. Whoop, whoop.
And thank you for all the new subscribers that are coming in from Randy's side of things. I do appreciate it. The general stuff you can hear from me is day-to-day news, insights, breakdowns, little personal experiences and the insight I got from them. And I can share that with you so you can use it for your own benefit, your own analysis. And when your brain is listening to my videos, you can also tap into a different version of thinking from someone else, and you can incorporate that as your own tool, and you have now a tool in your pocket to use in your own personal life. So it's a multifaceted aspect that I try to bring out there. A little comedy too. Comedy does help because they tell you when you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, or they will try to kill you. So that always
Well,
works out.
Raj, we don't know each other personally so long or too well, and I would like to say I have been using the comedy technique in my life. I'm a business development director for a major communications company, and I've always used the reality combined with comedy so people can accept the truth in a humorous way and not be insulted. And there's a
Yeah.
fine line on how you do it, and some of us have mastered it. And that's what I've been doing for a living. I just master the my humor gets on the dark edge sometimes, but most of my humor is actual truth. And when you listen to it, you know. So I'm not really lying, but people sometimes the truth are not ready for it.
No. And the dark humor comes from us seeing the world as it is, and you have to build a certain level of that dark humor to really even be capable of handling it, or else it would be so chaotic that it would break some people down. So it comes naturally, I think, that dark aspect of the humor.
Well, my I see humor in every aspect in everything we do daily in every routine. I just keep my mouth shut about it most of the time. Recently I was looking at TV and I went down to a restaurant. I was in the Philippines. They served me a Coke with a paper straw. I sucked down the Coke and the straw collapsed immediately. And I looked at the straw and I thought to myself, you know what? I can live without turtles, but I can't live without trees. Can I please have my plastic straw back? And if you deeply think about that, it may sound bad, but it's truthful. They replaced the plastic and now they're killing our forest with the straws. So I don't know. I don't understand all the trade offs they do and how they determine what's good and bad.
It's purposeful stupidity. They want you to accept these small little stupid things, so eventually you can't even recognize stupidity in front of your face. In my area, there's a farmers market type of stuff that they set up on the road. So if this is the road they shut down and they build up all these little mini markets, on the side of it, there's sidewalks. So you can walk on the sidewalk without a mask because it's outside. But if you enter the little special section for the market, you have to wear a mask. And they know it's dumb. We know it's dumb. But people just go along with it because it slowly breaks down their capability of recognizing the stupidity. And eventually you won't even care. You always give up like, all right, give me the vaccination, give me the mask, give me the double mask. That's the slow eventual breakdown of the spirit that they're trying to get into. And we have to fight that no matter what happens. We are the ones that have to push past it so others see it and others get the same motivation not to fall for that trap.
That's true. By the way, you have a great signal and a good picture. What are you using? Your regular camera on your laptop or a different one?
Oh, right now I'm not on my laptop. I'm just using it to set up it, but I'm still streaming from my regular basic Samsung. I'm surprised the video is very clear. It's a very low quality camera on this phone because it's a very simple phone.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
very
So you
surprised.
see me as a little speck in the corner.
What was that?
You see me as a little bitty
Yeah, yeah.
speck, right?
I see
Okay.
you as a spec, but I'm also seeing you on the laptop screen, which is the double angle. With both our faces are right beside each other.
Okay, so you can see what's up. That's cool. Helga said yes, yes. Miss Helga is a great girl. She's over in where you at? You over in Copenhagen, over in Denmark. Miss Helga is words of wisdom, and she always has something enlightening to tell us. Michael has a daily show like "What Are You Thankful For?" He's kind of a wannabe guru dude from Toronto. That's why he said Toronto early. He's doing all right
I
though.
see.
Roger Yoga
I
is
was
a
from Toronto
name.
for a while too before I came over.
There you go. The Netherlands. Sorry about that. You know what it is. You guys over in Europe, you all from the same place. One country to the next ain't but 7 miles away. Y'all act like you got 50 countries just because you speak different languages.
And I will be subscribing to all of you that have recently joined. I'll be checking out your accounts over the time when I get more accommodated to it. And Raja Yoga is the name, portion of it anyway.
You're trying to find him on Twitter. He's got a link in his profile. Press it. I know it threw
I
me off. Rod, your Twitter thing throws people off.
Does it?
Yeah, when I was
I
watching you on Perry, I went to your Twitter and I couldn't figure out it was you or not because there's 3 or 4 people that have created almost like
see.
the same accounts, and it was confusing.
I think they do that on purpose to throw people off.
Yeah,
But
so
I got 2 of them. 7 years. Go on.
no, I was just saying that's why I had not. I was trying to donate and I couldn't figure out how. And then when you actually sent me the way to do it, I figured, okay, that's the real way. you may want to simplify that. That's a little complex.
Yeah, most likely. I do have my PayPal link in my bio of Haps now, so if anyone wants to donate, you can go directly through there. But my Twitter account is Discernment News, DISCERNMENT dot news, and with the @ sign is DISCERNMENT capital N, and you'll see the Shield of Faith as my banner, and you'll see a little logo with orange sign and a ship coming out of the light. That will be my official account. I don't
I'd
use
like
it too
to
much
say,
in public thing,
Moose
but more of a
just
gathering.
subscribed to you. Thank you, Moose. We appreciate you. He's out in SoCal. He's over in LA area. Eric is here from Jefferson City, Tennessee. Hey, Jeff, Eric, did you subscribe to Raj? Make sure you press the little button while you're here. Eric is another good guy who likes to talk about the spiritual and he likes to get into, he just subbed. There we go. We're styling now. Now your phone, you're a little down on the screen, and the most biggest part of the picture is burgers and beer. There you go. Now
I was
you're
just
back.
doing a little typing. Yeah, I was doing a little typing, and I think when the screen went up, it popped up to the top.
Yeah, no worries.
But that's my Twitter account right there, @DiscernmentN, which is the one I use more publicly just to get information. If you want to stay up to date on a minute to minute on what's happening in the world, that's what I use to stay connected to the world. So you can also be connected as well.
Okay, Raj, I'm off for work on Fridays and Saturdays here in the country. If you would like to come in and we do a 5-hour get to know you, I can help you out, and we'll get as many as we can to get you hooked up and get you flowing right away. So
sounds good. That's work out.
Yeah, everybody, please follow and please give the awards. Thank you, everyone, for his awards. Remember, this is Raj's broadcast. I'm just being supportive of the gentleman I really appreciate. And I'd appreciate it if you would do the same.
I appreciate a lot of what you're doing, Randy. Thank you a lot. I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of fruitful endeavors from this little exchange.
There we go. We got Newfie Boy John. Thank you for subscribing. Mr. Colin Porter from the UK. We appreciate you. Everyone who's subbing, we really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you a lot as well, the people that are coming from Randy's location. I got a truck moving down by my area right now. That's why it's super loud. I'm streaming from the outside, as you can see, little scenery. This is the hostel that I'm staying at for the night. I get donations every single night from the videos I make, and if I have enough, I come and stay at the hostel. If not, I got a friend right now from the hostel. I stay at the car. But that's why I say I don't try to be repetitive, but people like to hear it sometimes, and it's out of pressure. It's not out of compulsion. But if the spirit moves you to want to help this individual, put them in a nice little location, little head de-stressor so they can focus on other things, then donations are welcome towards that avenue.
Zach said Raj should advertise beer products. You know what, Raj? I actually would like to help you with that. I have sponsors. And while we're here, I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsor, and then I'll tell you how you get sponsors, okay? First of all, I would like to say Kadir Tea is the best tea, trust me. My name is Randy Horton, and everybody knows that Kadir Tea is the best tea. If you're in the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, you get some Kadir tea and all your dreams will come true. Anyway, the reasoning is the beard products deal. You know how you do that? You have that website about beard products. If you will put the hashtag and put about them and do it a few times, they will notice you and they will offer you different things to advertise for them. I only advertise stuff I use. I drink that tea. And in a few months, I hope my beard will be out long enough where I need some products also. Would you mind inviting Michael up?
Or you can say the beginning to end process.
I would like to introduce you to Michael. Do you know how to invite him up?
I could. I guess you can have a multiple invite session.
Yeah, click on his comment and say invite. I think you do that on the phone. You touch his comment and say invite user, I believe.
I don't think it's giving me the option to be able to click on.
Oh, that's right. You may not because you're on the Android phone. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll try to do it the old fashioned.
There you go. Dean House. Hello and welcome. You subscribe. Thank you. Michael Bass. Michael, if you can come up, it would be nice. We got Hey, Colin Porter also is another good gentleman. When you get on your laptop, we can flow with 5 to 8 people easily. And if you'd like
Okay.
to do private conferences, I have a professional software. We can invite up to 50 people in a private for motivational speeches. And I'll share that with you in the coming days. I'll give you a login. I pay for the service, but I'll share it with you without a problem. And what I think you could do some invite only and maybe charge $5, $10, and you could have some really interesting topics going on.
That sounds good. I am trying to do more counseling, more personal aspects, because you can't just put it all out there for people in the general aspects. Some people might not vibe with it, and if it's out there, they can have issues and problems with it, I assume.
Well, what we've noticed in today's world, we're in a cancel society. So even if I love and I listen to your words every day, if you say one thing that I feel is not good for me, they want to cancel me. And they do it to
Yeah.
you and everybody else. Yeah, Colin, you're very, yeah, that would be very interesting. Colin, I'd like you to be a part of that too, to come up and we do private broadcast over on StreamYards and by invite only. But you know, the cancel society, a man may have 1,000 beautiful words, and you say one word and they want to cancel out the other 1,000 words, which is wrong. All of you people out there with this mentality of cancel me or cancel him or cancel them because you don't like one of their words, I don't really believe that. I'd like to see that cancel culture disappear and pick out the good things that you like and embrace the goodness in people.
I think it's a lack of strength. If you don't have self confidence and assurity in your own aspects and your own belief systems, you feel threatened by the words of others because you know it rubs you the wrong way and it might cause others to find strength too. So they try as much as they can to try to remove that strong speaking voice. Even if it's wrong, the confidence that comes with it, that's what they fear and they try to get that out of society. Because you can change people's minds, you can distort the reality and the timeline of things simply by people believing in it.
Well said. Moose said Raj knows what's up with these soft people. And we got a
That is
good
true.
agree. Okay, Ladybug said, I agree. I'm glad. All right, it looks like we're having good interaction and motivation here. And Michael, if you're not at work, you were invited. I don't know what time it is in Toronto. He couldn't be at work. What time is it in San Diego?
Right now it's 11:30, so I think in Toronto
Oh,
it's like 2:30 right now.
he's definitely at work then. Appreciate subscribe to you. That modern digital tyranny. Yes, it is. Well, yes, well said, said Eric. Yes, cancel the cancel culture. I want to protest against those who protest, by the way.
You got to play them at their game to counteract it, right?
Exactly. How about some more inspiring words? I'll be quiet for a little while.
Michael said it is not working. I'll meet you in the future, possibly, but it also works out. My battery is very low right now, so it's going to die anyway. So I might just end this stream in a little bit after a little playfulness in the ending, and then I'll come later on today with a more professional, more information insight, and we can connect with Randy and connect with Michael and anyone else that wants to join in. Little interaction, little chit chat is always fruitful for the soul, folks. A good communication without the mask, without the bullshit, without the pretending. Those are the things that really feed our souls, makes us confidence, and we can go out in the outside world and have it with these outside individuals as well. And
There
that's
you
what really
go.
feeds the soul.
Ahmed Al Maliki coming from Utah. Keval Hal, Salam Ali. Keval Halike, Slonik. Anyway, hello. We got a lot of people
Bless you,
coming in. I
brother.
have most. I have half my followers around the world, a lot in Saudi and around the planet. So you may hear me say hellos and different things, but I got people. My friends are worldwide. I'm an
That's what we got to be, right?
international hillbilly. I've been traveling since I was young, so I've been around the planet 2 or 3 times. You are a powerful force in the universe, Randy, and we thank you, Michael. Actually, I'm here for Mr. Raj. I'm here to support him and bring him up and bring him into the top level of people that are inspiring others, and I really appreciate him.
And I'm very grateful for that. I do think there's going to be great response to it. I know I have the capability, the skill set. It's just the motivation, the connection, the actual social media connection that was required. And I think perhaps it will be done. It will be made. And there's going to be
All
great
right.
magic coming from it. Great magic.
Jesse Freeman said, I'm in San Diego too. I would like to buy this man a meal. So there you
Great.
go.
Whenever you see me, let me know, Jesse. I'm always looking for like-minded people in the virtual reality as well. You'll find me in the
There you,
Pacific Beach boardwalk area most of the time.
so Jesse said he'd like to buy you a meal. That's a wonderful thing.
And the cancel culture right now is actually a good thing because they're over pressuring it. They're canceling Dr. Seuss, they're canceling kids shows, but they're promoting these type of other degenerate aspects in the Hollywood aspects because they want people to know because they believe in cancel culture, but people need to know how stupid it was. So they're showing the double standards of it so their own minds figures out that it was nonsense and then they can get away from it. You can't tell people to get away from it like getting stuck in a cult. You have to see it for yourself and then your own mind reprograms it. That's why they're making all these kid shows bad and all this other degenerate stuff good because they need you to see it for yourself just how nonsensical it is. Everything with politics and new world events, those same underlying foundation is being used. So it is a benefit for us. It might look like the world is burning down, it's a clown world, but in the end goal, it is a beneficial aspect in this time and space anyway. Before it was them, now I think the good guys are in control of it. Just to show you the stupidity of it all.
I believe that's true. The stupidity is overwhelming, and more people are waking up every day to it. And I like what Michael said. We all need to all support each other in the current awakening. I believe that. That's a good thing. We all have to agree. We all have to wake each other up. We all have to embrace the reality of what should be and let the others that are putting the nonsense down, which, by the way, is one of my favorite words. I noticed you used it. That's one of my favorite words, nonsense. I'm really heavy into that word. What kind of nonsense is that? And I have to throw on my southern twang when I say it, so it really makes me feel better. Sorry about that. Yeah, I like it. What's that nonsense over there? And also, I like moron. What kind of moron is it?
I'm sure that'll hit people in their core essence, so they might ban that word soon.
Stupidity is the way of the left path hand. I hear you. Well, I would like to, if your battery's running low, I would like to give you a call after this and just talk for a couple of minutes if you're free to a call. It looks like,
Yeah, sure.
It'll be up to you.
Yeah, it'll work out.
Okay. Everybody, subscribe. I'm going to bow out and leave you folks with Mr. Raj. So it's absolute nonsense, says Dory Stevens. Yes, it is. Morons. Okay.
All right, Randy. Nice chatting with you. I'm sure we'll chat again later.
Yeah, we'll chat real soon.
See ya.
All right. Bye for now. I'll call you in a minute, okay?
All right, sounds good. I'll end it in like 2-3 minutes after you're gone.
Okay, no worries. See you later. Everybody follow. I'm turning off